Hi guys, I'm Krisha.
Hi, I am Raylene.
And for today's video, we will discuss some of the advantage and disadvantage of social media as one of the communication aids. But before that, let us first define communication aids. Communication aids is a visual support used to make presentation interesting and effective. It is a great help to present the ideas clearly by highlighting the significant information. It can allow students to express themselves in some situations where a communication chart or book may be inadequate. For example, on the phone or when talking to other students who do not understand symbols.
What is social media? Social media is computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. Social media has an ability to connect and share information with anyone on earth or with many people. It is an originated way to interact with friends and family. Social media is very important in human lifestyle because it helps us to gain knowledge, spread relationship to others, and help us to find job easiest. In short, social media can signify our life. Here are some social media advantages. Number 1, it will be easier for people to communicate with their family, friends, and colleagues. Social media provides some application that we may use to connect with our loved ones. It helps us to ensure our closeness and build more about relationship. Through the use of social media, we cannot bother about them because we had a communication with them, not personally but online. It helps us to lessen our worries about our loved ones. Number 2, people gain a better understanding of what is going on in society. Through the use of social media, we become updated on what is going on in society. It helps us to lessen our awareness and curiosity. Social media is very useful to spread information that helps us to gain knowledge and to understand the world better or the society better. Social media helps people find a new job that suits them. Social media is worldwide connectivity because it is the best way to communicate with others nationwide. Social media are a very important aspect of our life. A lot of opportunities offered, or it helps someone to seeking new job easiest. Social media provides information, knowledge, and awareness to the people, especially in times of calamities and disaster that occur in our country. Social media is our fundamental source of information, wherein it is very useful to spread information such as news about disasters, storms, information, calamities, and etc. that has been happened nationwide. Social media helps the students from their studies. The use of social media in education provides students with the ability to get more useful information, to connect with learning groups and other education systems that make education convenient.
And here are some disadvantages. Number 1, lessen social activity face-to-face interactions. It often elicits this normal lessen social activity face-to-face interactions, as individuals will associate social media communication as effective communication and then lessen the likelihood to have face-to-face interactions. Through social media, our world is shrinking. We meet a lot of people on social media, but we forget the people who are all around us, and because of that, the relationship with them may be affected. Number 2, reduces family closeness. Sometimes we lose enough time to communicate with our family. Instead of bonding with them or hanging out with them, choose to stay at home or house and spend our whole day on social media. We forget our responsibilities as a family member, which often causes damage to our family relationships. Number 3, self-esteem and self-confidence are negatively affected often through social media. Self-esteem and self-confidence are negatively affected often through social media. Unrealistic expectations that are viewed this in hand affects communication skills, leaving individuals with negative feelings about themselves and hindering their communicating with others, as internally they are struggling and not feeling adequate. Number 4, harmful to our mental health. In addition to self-esteem and self-confidence, social media also affects our mental health. In our generation today, we love to post most of our day-to-day activities and events in our life that we want to share on our social media friends. But as time goes on, the result is not good. More and more people are experiencing harassments, bullying, and slander from other people's comments. It causes for others to affect their mental health, such as anxiety, stress, depression, and worse can lead to suicide. Number 5. Leading a student to cheat. As a student, social media have been part of our life, especially in our studies, but not all the time social media is really helpful for us. Social media can influence a student to cheat during exams, quizzes, or activities, especially during today's new normal learning. Number 6. Student addiction through social media. It may also affect the students or the teenager to be addicted to social media activities like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, mobile games, and so on. That leads for them to be lazy most of their household chores and for their studies. These are just some of the disadvantages of social media as one of the communication aids. There are many more disadvantages of social media, but to summarize it all, social media plays an important role in our lives. It is part of our lives and helps for effective communication, but we must remember that we will have a proper self-discipline in using it. It does not always have a good outcome for us, especially in our relationships with our family, friends, and colleagues. It should only be limited to its use to maintain social media as an effective communication for all and not cause any harm to us. And that is for today's video. There are a lot of possibilities of social media advantages and disadvantages in using communication aids. But we are just discussing what we think the advantage and disadvantage are in using communication aids. Thank you for watching and listening to our discussion. We hope we have discussed everything properly.